Well, another concern parents might have as kids return to the classroom is monkeypox.
The Oregon Health Authority is currently monitoring 116 cases of monkeypox. This virus is spread from skin to skin contact. Joining us live with more is Deputy Health Officer with Multnomah County, Dr. Ann Loeffler. Good morning.
Morning. Thank you for having me.
What do parents need to know about monkeypox? How concerned should we be?
Parents shouldn't be very specifically concerned about monkeypox or as we're preferring to call it, HMPXV or mpox, but they should, be watchful about having rashes on their kids, having fever illnesses, and being in circumstances where kids would, sort of necessarily come skin to skin contact, like certain sports. But it's very low risk in children right now.
We know, mpox has been declared this health emergency, so that the headlines are concerning. But let's talk about the difference in the way that this virus spreads and why that makes it a little less of a concern for classrooms than, say, COVID-19.
Yeah, COVID-19 is spread by in the air, like a flu-like illness or like a cold. But the mpox is really essentially exclusively fairly extensive or longish skin to skin contact with people who have rash or have symptoms. So COVID had a fair bit of spread before people had any symptoms, and even for some of those people who never had any symptoms. So people can watch their symptoms, they can watch for the rashes or the spots, and they can talk to a healthcare provider to get evaluated and tested so that they can minimize risk and likelihood that this is going to spread further, especially in schools.
Doctor, we've seen in terms of the symptoms, obviously the rash is pretty obvious, but are there other less obvious symptoms that we should be on the lookout for?
Many people, before they get any kind of rash or spots, will have a fever. They might feel achy. They might have a little sore throat, sometimes even a little bit of a cough. So those are the things that are a little more subtle and can happen with many different kinds of illnesses. The rash can start looking like a little blister or a little pimple, often gets a little firm and particularly tender. The tricky thing right now is that there's a common childhood phenomenon called hand, foot, and mouth disease that also has that kind of rash and can also have those other symptoms like fever and achiness. So they can be a little bit harder to tell apart. But people definitely should be evaluated because we really want to stop the spread of this infection in our community.
Yeah, it's difficult when you have some of those common symptoms and very easy to get yourself down a Googling, WebMD wormhole. So, to not cause alarm, but to be aware, if parents are noticing some of these symptoms and they worry something's wrong, what are the next steps? What should they do immediately?
Well, first thing we want everyone to be doing, especially as the school year starts, is keep your kid home if they are sick, whether it might be COVID, whether it might be the flu, hand, foot, and mouth, or mpox. Keep your kid home if they're sick. If you have the capacity to send an image via a health portal to your healthcare provider, that's a handy thing to do. But start by accessing healthcare, ideally within what we like to call your medical home or your primary clinic, and see where it goes from there. I do want to encourage all the pediatricians and childhood providers out there to think about mpox, because while we've only had one case in a child in Oregon, it certainly could become more extensive, and providers have to think about the possibility that's the diagnosis. Again, commonly the rash or these spots or sores evolve to where they're more tender than you think they're going to be, but they could look like other common things. So you have to be thinking about it, and you have to be willing to test. Every single clinic, every single urgent care, every single hospital type setting should have the capacity to test. It's not hard to test. If you can do a strep swab in your office, you can look for mpox.
All right, thank you very much. And Dr. Loeffler, where can we go for more information? Do you have something on your website?
Absolutely. Our Multnomah County website has a lot of information. Oregon Health Authority, CDC, American Academy of Pediatrics, lots and lots of good information out there. And, message your provider if you need more information on a personal level.
Okay, and of course, we've got some of those linked on coin.com as well to get it all in one place for you. Doctor, thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
KOIN 6 and AM Extra is getting ready for back to school with you. And tomorrow morning, we are hearing from the experts on what to do if your child feels anxiety while they're going back to school.